Number one, we're not running against President Duterte.
Okay.
We're running against his chosen candidates. We're also running actually against against the re-electionist. And so whether or not the popularity of the president will translate into the popularity of the candidates is something that we need to see. With respect to the messaging of the coalition, maybe you can say, well, President Duterte was able to win because it became a referendum on the last administration.
On Pinoy.
On Pinoy and his allies. But today you have to add into that mix, that menu of considerations, the referendum on Duterte and what he has been able to accomplish and not accomplish. And so what the calculus will be, we don't know yet.
Yep. No, I ask because you're in blue.
Yes.
And it is something that people were anticipating, and it was actually glaring at the launch of the coalition. I mean, no one was wearing yellow.
Right.
Is there a message there, or is there something implicit there that people can read into? Bakit walang nakadilaw?
I'd say it was purely by coincidence. I can honestly say that we didn't sit down and say nobody wears yellow because we're trying to avoid the color. In fact, at the launch, that was the first thing that was asked of me. Why aren't you wearing yellow? And my answer was, hopefully, we are not judged by the kinds of shirts, the color of the shirt that we wear, but by our specific advocacies and positions on issues. We need to be able to pierce the color politics and go more deeply, because I think that is our obligation to the voters, to be able to raise the level of the conversation to something beyond color of the shirt. Right?
Okay. Well, you didn't discuss it, as you said, but
Yes.
I'll bring it up now.
Okay.
And I'll ask it now.
Okay.
Do you think it's a liability? Do you think being associated with the Aquino administration in particular is a liability? I know that Dilao and Dilawan is a very heavily loaded and emotional already. Right. It's a pejorative and it carries a lot of negative weight. Do you think it's already at that point?
I think it's an empirical claim, and I haven't seen any surveys that says if you wear yellow, then it's a negative on you. If you wear something white, then it's a plus or neutral. But I think there is that impression, that being cast as Dilawan, will immediately allow people to make conclusions about who you are. But color politics keep on changing, and things are very dynamic. Maybe now people, I don't know whether it's true, maybe now people see President Aquino as not as great as he was sold to be by his supporters. But whether that's going to change in the coming months, I think it's another open question.